Yeah.
Now, before we get too far into the podcast, Brent, and I don't want to derail the happy vibes of today's podcast at all. But I just quickly want to say that there's confusion now out there
Yeah, there's an
because
announcement that we need to make, folks.
yeah, because there right now as we speak there is two Twitter accounts. One of them I created, and one of them somebody else created. But one of them is called PWD Allies X-rated, and that is from somebody that we trusted to build a new Twitter site for us, and and it's got your picture on it. And on that Twitter page, there is a whole bunch of just ridiculous shit about doing a nationwide uh, rent rent strike and pro Palestine stuff. And I mean, I'm not gonna pick sides and say that pro Palestine or whatever. Um, we said before the show that there's good and bad people on both sides. Like war sucks, but again, full disclosure, my son is Jewish. My son is Jewish. He has Jewish blood because my first wife was Jewish. So my son has Jewish blood. And so of course I'm going to take exception to pro Palestine stuff that says death to all Jews. I'm going to take exception to that. I'm sorry, I am you know so and I'll just wrap up and say the whole point of our podcast, I was going to end with a metaphor, is that when you go into a McDonald's or you go into Tim Hortons, you order your ice cap, or you order from McDonald's, you order a Big Mac, and you know exactly what you're going to get every single time. Like there's a consistency there, right? And we have built in 3 years, we have built a very consistent podcast with a very consistent message. And this podcast, which has your name on it,
Mhm.
and I'm the producer of, it has your name on it. This podcast has nothing to do with pro Palestine shit. Like, what does pro-Palestine shit have anything to do with disability advocacy? It has nothing to do with disability advocacy. That's the answer. And yes, I'm getting pissed off because I am pissed off.